Okay, everyone. So this is going to be my review of Predator: Bad Blood. This is part of the third volume of Predator Omnibus, which I got at a convention I was at. So expect a few more Predator comic reviews in the near future. So this one is Bad Blood, and this actually runs in a bit of the Predator lore that has been kind of going on. And basically, it's two Predators fighting over which is the better Taylor Swift song, Bad Blood or Dark Horse. No, that's a Katy Perry song. As you can tell, I'm not well versed, but oh wait, I'm getting something. This joke makes no sense. That's not what Bad Blood is. The most embarrassing thing you've ever seen, and I'm making it worse because I'm repeating it, even though it's to myself, and this joke has gone nowhere. Okay. Oh God, help me. I'm making horrible jokes. Anyway, so let's talk a bit about Predator Bad Blood. Now, to talk about Bad Bloods are actually a thing in Predator lore. Basically, they are shamed and dishonored predators who are, or Yautja, their actual species name, that are basically, they're shamed, their clan has deserted them, or they have done something dishonorable. And most of these predators are serial killers. They don't, they kill anything in sight, and that's the case here. Bad Bloods can be redeemed if they take on, a certain trial or whatnot. Hence, if you've ever played the game Predator Concrete Jungle, the character Scarface could have become a Bad Blood if he did not go back and fix what he had done in that game. So there you go. Anyway, in Predator Bad Blood, we follow such one Bad Blood who is pretty much gone off the rails. He is killing his own kind, and he's killing anything in sight. It's not if you have a gun or not, it's more like, I'm doing this for fun. And we follow another Predator who has been sent to take out this one, this Bad Blood, who has gone completely off the fucking rails. In it, the fight is actually in rural New Jersey, aka the Barrens. And you may be thinking, oh, well, does the Predator fight the Jersey Devil? No. It's actually more like the Predator is kind of considered the Jersey Devil, if anything. And it wouldn't be a Predator comic if there wasn't gratuitous amount of violence. Trust me, there's a lot of it. This comic is okay. We follow a group of ex-CIA agents who are trying to help one guy who's been framed by the CIA, who want to get the real killer, the Bad Blood Predator, and we have the main Predator who's been sent to be the enforcer and take this one down because it had killed its own clan and is now killing in a dishonorable manner. Everybody got that? Okay, good. So, this comic is okay. It's really just kind of there, really. This comic is it's not bad. It's a nice little way to explain Predator lore, and it does show what I think some people have thought of is, what if a Predator just went nuts? This is what happens. Because, like I said, this Predator is not really interested in hunting for sport or for honor. It's more, I'm killing because it's fun. So we've got a serial killer Predator. That is... That's you rarely see that, and this was really cool. This is what I've always even though I'm more of an Alien fan, I will stand by of being always an Alien fan. But the main thing with Alien is that you can only do Alien in so many different ways and make it still interesting without taking away from from its character. However, and there are certain environments that the alien can stay in, really. There's only so many environments you can make it without making it look hokey. Predator, on the other hand, does not have that problem. You can literally stick the Predator anywhere as long as it's hot and humid and a lot of people are carrying a lot of guns, and it works. Hence the case here. The human characters are all fine for the most part. They're really just there. We have a guy named, and I'm not joking, his name is Papa John, but he's not giving out pizza. He's giving out death. Or he would, if he wasn't getting his ass kicked consistently. Also, our main human villain is named Claude, I'm not making this up, Loudermilk. And Loudermilk, I'm not joking, that's his actual last name. So Loudermilk, his whole thing is that he's pretty much Peter Keyes from Predator 2. That is the best way to say it, unless only it's not... he's not drawn to look like Gary Busey. I'm sorry to say. But, yeah, Loudermilk is pretty... Claude Loudermilk, oh god, that name, is pretty much there to be Peter Keyes, and of course the CIA are there to hunt the real Predator while framing John. Does everyone in New Jersey just have weird names? Come on. So John hooks up with 3 other CIA agents in his squad that they went rogue on, along with a deputy that believes that he's not a killer after being framed. And the group of them go into the Barrens to hunt the Bad Blood Predator, while at the same time the Enforcer Predator is hunting the Bad Blood as well. This comic is a Predator comic, so you already know it's going to be bloody and gory. But the problem is the human characters are just pretty much there to be killed. All of them. They're all there to be horribly mangled and butchered. And I understand this is a Predator comic, that's going to happen, but in some Predator comics there are some really good ones. I mean, hell, they brought back the vast majority of Predator survivors from the comics recently in Predator Hunters to hunt Predators. Yeah, that's recent. Yeah, that's an actual comic going on right now. But yeah, a lot of these humans are just kind of really two-dimensional, and it just feels like here's my big problem with this comic, is that it feels like something that you would need previous knowledge on. This this comic just dumps you in and tells you all these characters without giving you much backstory on them, and you left going, I feel like I should have read something, but no, this is just its own comic in its own little continuity. So there's no real... It just kind of just dumps all that information on you, with the exception of, okay, now you're supposed to know what these characters are. Yeah. The artwork is okay. It's just very dark. It gets very muddy, and the panels are just all over the goddamn place. It's like someone took a shotgun... It's like someone stuffed all these panels into a shotgun, and the shotgun was fired onto these pages, and it just splatters all over the place. Especially the fight between the 2 Predators, where it just feels muddy, and I had a hard time keeping up with where was the fight going. Like I had a real hard trouble following the panels and following which area led to which. You know what I'm saying? Which panel led to which. There's the better word. Yeah, it's just okay, really. It's just that the panel. That's my biggest thing, was that it was the paneling. The panel layouts. That was what really killed me, like I said, especially in the final fight between the 2 Predators. All in all, it's a nice little thing. It's an interesting little comic, and it does, expand a little more into the Predator lore. And it's a fun, bloody little comic. And if you're a major Predator fan, I would say at least try to find this at trade or get it in the omnibus that I had. So, there you go, guys. Anyway, so... Like I said, I'll probably be doing more Predator reviews soon. Just stay tuned for that if you want. But anyway, once again, hope you all enjoyed this comic book review. And once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.